よ、永遠なる皆に祝福あれ。
覚えたわよ。ガチャガチャ。
やっはっさっふっふっドン。宗樹に
知識をあなたにも。くらえ。見て見て短く。
お披露目だ。光り輝くがいい。ほっよっふっ。何をする。いや、皆のために祈ろう。月光のように。ほっ。
星と深淵。無事今日の依頼。
I forgot the story. Oh my god.
みんな大丈夫かな。順調だといいけど。あ、見ろ、ちょうど帰ってきたみたいだぞ。フリンズ、ラウマ、そっちはどうだった？
ああ、問題ない。ただネフェルとヤホダさんは碑文の館で情報の整理をしてるため、しばらく合流できなそうだ。
帰り道でイネファさんとアイノさんにお会い。
どことなく表情が明るく見えるな。
That's cheerful? Okay.
ええ、与えられた任務を終えただけでなく、戦いは退屈なものでしたが、この勇敢なお二人と知り合えたのです。
久しぶりだね。元気だったかい？
アルベド、どうしてここに？
ああ、簡単に当てられてしまったね。
ワイルドハントと戦っている時に偶然こちらのお二人に助けていただいたのです。優れた人というのは不思議と同じ時に。
こちらのお二人、アルベドだけじゃないのか？
ほら、みんなに挨拶するんだ。
こちらの物静かな紳士もご友人なのでは？
はじめまして。いや、
お前、
そうだよ。会えてよかった。
本人によると、もうチビはつけなくてもいいみたいだよ。
もう小さい子供じゃないからね。
面白いと思わないかい？人間社会への第一歩が自分の名前と見た目が合っているか。
今のお前いい。
パイモン、ありがとう。改めてよろしくね。
ひひ。じゃあ解明ついでに、おい。
私も元のままの方が愛らしいと思うぞ。愛らしいものにしか愛らしい呼び名は与えられない。
ラウマさんの言う通り、弟はまだまだ人とのつながりというものを勉強する必要がある。
そういえばクータル、コロンビーナさんは皆と一緒ではないのか？
コロンビーナなら 昔の友達とおしゃべりして。私の話あまり悪く言わないでね。
皆さんの表情から察するに、
Oh my god.
そちらの任務もうまくいったようですね。
随分と大所帯になったな。蒼月の子から椅子を運んでこよう。
大丈夫だよ。もし足りなくなったら。
お気遣い痛み入る。だが私はこちらの友人たちを送るために来ただけだ。サンドローネと話したいことがあってね。後ほどまた会うことになった。みんなとはここでお別れだ。
助力に感謝する。
真の友人であれば互いに礼儀にこだわる必要はない。
うん。またね、アルレッキーノ。
随分と賑やかだな。一人行っちまったようだが、それでも仲間で溢れてる。
もしかして
ま、入ってみればわかるさ。
Can I change the voice? Fuck.
入り口で話してたことは聞かせてもらった。コロンビーナの同僚が帰ったんだろ。今ここにいるのは、でこちらは誰の同僚なんだ。
この中で俺を知っているのは旅人とパイモンだけだ。
オイラだぞ。紹介するぜ。こいつは偉大なるガイドのパイモンとテイワとサイキ。
自ら名乗らず人に紹介を任せるとはさぞ高貴な。
何か言いたげな顔をしておるが。
先に名前を言われてしまった。
ダインがオイラたちを探しに来たってことは何か大事な用があるんだよ。
もしワイルドハントが俺たちの共通の敵だと言ったら、これから始まる会議に席を用意してもらえるか。
ほう、同じ敵がお前をここまで導いたってことか。もちろん大歓迎だが、そうなると椅子が足りないな。
久しぶりに会うのに最初の命令が椅子作りだなんて懐かしい。
アルベド、本当に懐かしく思ってるのかな。
お前のお兄ちゃんだろ。そういうのはオイラたちよ。
僕まだ言葉を勉強中だから、アルベドの
そっか。大丈夫だぞ。言葉って。
ネフェルの方はまだ終わっておらん。
様子を見に行った方がいいかもしれませんね。
私は非分の館から戻ってきたばかりなのだが、それになぜ私なのだ。
ネフェルさんは情報収集に長けている反面、何やら秘密を隠している。そんな彼女の秘密
ならば私であれば問題ないということか。
What?
英月氏のあなたは僕よりも親しみやすい。それに女性同士ですから、僕が行くよりも会話が弾むでしょう。
そうか。ならば見てこよう。
あれで本当に行くとはな。文句。
知恵というものは他人に仕事を任せるときにこそ、
あるいはそもそもやらないという選択肢もある。
ええ。どうやら会議を始めるにはまだ早そうだな。
Yung mapag-focus.
みん
Oh
な
my
少し
god.
休んでてくれ。しばらく自由時間にしよ
I smell something in the air.
You're both awfully quiet.
Much obliged.
Have either of you ever had your portrait painted? If not, I'd be glad to help.
That sounds like a lovely idea.
I dabble occasionally.
He's an excellent painter.
Tables, chairs, people, dragons. I'm flat.
If I ever get the chance, I'd like to give it a try myself.
I'll bear that in mind. Anyway, how about you, Durin? Oh, I'd be whatever style feels best to you. Very well.
You can replicate any style I want.
I can try. If you show me a sample, I'll do my best to match it.
Thank you. In that case, I'll dig up some reference material for you.
Is there something you'd like to say to me?
Yeah! For starters, why'd you just show...
If you think back to our previous interactions, you may recall that that's hardly out of character for me.
You do have a point there. Oh yeah! You'll need to find somewhere to stay the night too, right?
Sure. Let's...
Great! And in return, we can get days left to be our very own...
If that's what you had in mind, you should have said so sooner. I'd be happy to help.
Oh, okay then. Anyway, since we're all here together...
Indeed.
I miss Sandrone. I think I miss my wife.
Truth be told, I can't remember the last time I was in a meeting with so many people.
You're not alone there, my friend.
Alright, guys, back it up.
I've only ever met two Ratniki, one being you, and the other being that young...
Itlua's a good apple. I'll give him that.
So you're what? A fake Ratnik? Come on.
Sorry. I'm not even gonna bother trying to hide it.
Okay.
Now, that wasn't...
Let's just keep this between ourselves.
That goes without saying. Gotta be...
Anyone else in the know? Let me guess. The Traveler and Paimon?
It's dangerous being too sharp for one's own good, you know.
Then, in the name of the Animo Archon Barbados himself.
When we went for drinks, you said that you and Barbados were practically best buds.
Of course. Just as long as you don't go spreading around the fact that I'm close with Barbados, all right?
Fair enough, then.
Gusto ng coke. Oh, so coke. Oh! Alright. Bakit? What the hell? What? What's going on between these two?
Ah, Miss Nefer. You made it after all. But what about Yehoda?
I'm here to give you an update on how things are going on our end. Once this is over, I'll be heading straight back to continue my work. I left Yehoda back at the curatorium to watch...
So much for just this once.
Shh! Not so loud! We're on a roll here!
She's so hot, bro.
Did you say something, Mr. Varka?
Huh? I didn't say anything. Right, Flints?
Must have been a frog. They get so noisy around here at night.
Oh my god.
It's like they're putting on a concert in the background.
Anyway, before we begin, there's a few introductions to make. Let me start by saying that it's... first up, we have Miss Lauma. As Moon Chanter, she's the leader of the Frost Moon Scions, a local religious community in Nodcry. Then there's Miss Nefer, boss of the Curatorium of Secrets, an intel gatherer extraordinaire. Nefer is leading the investigation into Rerer's background, assisted by Yehoda and Lauma. From the little I've heard, they're making some great progress. Over here, we have Mr. Flints, a Ratnik and guardian of the abandoned land. For those of you who've never met, this is Mr. Albedo, a renowned alchemist and captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team. By his side is a new face for us all, myself included, Mr. Durin, who has come to lend his aid. Next up, we have the Moon Maiden and former Fatui Harbinger, Miss Columbina.
She's so adorbs, bro. I want her so bad. But no, I must save up for Sandrone.
Then we have the Traveler, who's earned more titles than I could possibly hope to list out, so I'll spare you the rundown. And Paimon, the ultimate travel companion and...
Wow! That's a lot of people!
Miss Nefer, it looks like you might have another job coming your way, so,
You think I haven't got enough on my hands as it is? Who's looking for me now?
That would be me, Miss Nefer. I have a commission for you.
And you are?
Who I am doesn't matter right now. What does matter is that I'd like you to gather more intelligence about the Recher of Solnari.
Well, it's not as if we never take on anonymous commissions, but in your case, I'll have to decline. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say your job's probably more hassle than it's worth. Something about you seems like bad news.
Oh man, could you repeat that again? Could you repeat that again?
Well, it's not as if we never take on anonymous commissions, but in your case, I'll have to decline. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say your job's probably more hassle than it's worth. Something about you seems like bad news.
That's so hot.
It's Conrian, I assume. And what's with the mask? Are you trying to hide your identity? In any case, the fact that you're even still alive raises an awful lot of questions for me.
My name is Dainsleif, and yes, I am from Conria. As I'm sure you're aware, the Recher of Solnari's real name is Rerir. He was once an acquaintance of mine.
Really? Then you must have been quite an influential figure yourself.
You flatter me, but none of that matters anymore. My point was simply to clarify why.
So you're both from Conria, and it sounds like you used to be friends? What am I missing here? Surely you already know how he became one of the Five Sinners.
I'll tell you everything I know. The history of Conria. I have never spoken openly of this before. But the truth was exactly as people say. The Five Sinners were each driven by their own desires, and it was by playing upon these that the Abyss tempted them to their fall, tearing Conria apart in the process. The visionary, Vedifenir, who wished to foretell the future. The wise, Haroptatir, who sought limitless knowledge. Gold, Rheindotter,
what?
Who desired to create life. The foul,
Wait.
Sertologi, who pursued supreme strength.
I mean, I'm kind of aware about the lore of Genshin, but not this aware. Okay. What? Ryan daughter, or whatever, is part of the Five Sinners, and she's also a god.
And last, but not least, Recher of Solnari. Of the five, Rerir is the only one who remains a mystery to me. He never harbored grand ambition.
In other words, you're saying that his change came as a shock to you?
That's right.
You mentioned how the Abyss tempted them, which led to their fall. But what did that look like in practice? And what other context can you give me about the events of that time? The more detail you can give me, the better.
Strangely, now that it comes to it, I hardly know where to begin. The fateful night took place during the era of the Eclipse Dynasty. One day, my elder brother, the visionary, Vedifenir, was summoned to the palace by the Vinster King, only for the king to gouge out his eyes and cast him into the dungeons. When I came to hear of this, my fury knew no bounds. I gathered together every ally I thought I had, and together, we set a night to storm the palace and free Ved. Centuries on, the memories of that night still haunt me, like a never-ending nightmare. But then, I was betrayed. Even Vedifenir, the very person I had come to rescue, abandoned me and partook of the Abyss's power.
So, it's personal after all. Then tell me, Mr. Dainsleif, what price are you willing to pay?
I cannot say what price would be worthy of such a commission. But know this. Rerir was not... Uncovering the truth of Rerir's past is the only way to unravel this mystery. But before you decide if you will accept my commission, I will tell you more about him. Enough, I hope, to help you plan your next move.
Sounds pretty good to me. Feels like we just flagged down a random passerby, only to discover he's actually a master strategist who has a...
Can I borrow your halo? It could be useful.
Hey, enough with the wisecracks! Besides, isn't that
Relax. It was meant to be a compliment. If that was a little over the top...
I'll give your proposal some serious thought, Mr. Dainsleif.
Before that, there's a few things
Oh my
I'd
god,
like to
bro.
share.
Nakakagulat. Biglang-biglang magsasalita po siya.
Now that we've united the hearts of the three moons, your power should be...
I believe it will take a little longer. You've done so much for me, so I want to be completely honest with you all. Even though I'm doing a lot better now, the truth is, my recovery will likely be an ongoing process.
What is that? Oh.
From the moment I was born, my power has been slowly ebbing away. And that is because Tevat has never accepted me. Even with the moons united as one, it seems my rejection cannot be undone. So far, I have yet to find a solution. It may turn out to be a problem that will plague me until the day I finally leave this place behind. Even so, I will do everything in my power to help you drive out the Ray here of Solnari. As Arlecchino put it, this is not about chasing the spoils of victory. It's just a gesture of heartfelt gratitude.
Kutar.
Defeating the Ray here of Solnari will be no easy task.
Naturally.
We've considered several viable plans now. Is it even possible to kill Rayrir? What experience has shaped the person or monster he became? Given Albedo's expertise in alchemy, I think we should leave him to try and answer the first of these questions.
Understood.
As for the other two, I'm afraid we'll have to count on you again, Miss Nefer. Believe me when I say it's not my wish to burden you. But right now, relying on your skills is our only option.
So you're placing all your hopes on me, huh?
We can't thank you enough for agreeing to help us. Honestly, I can hardly believe how lucky we are.
Alright, bro. I think Nefer only agreed because of you, bro.
You sure have a talent for changing your tune, Miss Moonchanter.
What does that mean?
Timid like Yehoda one moment, then flinces insincere flattery the next.
Ladies, please.
I don't care about you.
I almost don't want to leave this room. I'm curious to see how this plays out.
I have faith in you, Miss Nefer. Something tells me you'll stand by us until the very end.
Sila, bading.
Oh? And what makes you so sure of that? What if I suddenly decide that my compensation is insufficient?
I mean, I'm sure Lauma has other plans.
This isn't about the money. I can sense that you've got a deep-seated distaste for Rayrir. And knowing you, that alone is motive enough.
Look at them getting along so well. Like two peas in a pod.
And I'm the one they accuse.
Miss Lauma, you have to understand something. Unlike you, I don't actually enjoy having everyone's hopes on my shoulders.
Is that right? Well, maybe the fact that I'm willing to put my hopes in other people says more about me than you. But the fact is, I also trust you. And that's because I know that you're someone we can count on.
Anyway, we've got our plan, so let's get moving. Mr. Dainsleif, let's talk. And Traveler, once we're finished, if you've nothing else planned, I'd like you to come with me.
This whole experience is teaching me a lot. For instance, I now know that when other issues come up in the future, I'll have far more luck getting Lauma to convince Miss Nefer than trying to do it myself. Why? You think I've got it wrong?
Quite the opposite. But what makes it so hilarious is how long it's taken you to realize.
What? It's so long. Grabe. Ashru! What? Perhaps Loma can understand what Ash was saying. Oh, Kirara! Okay.
Thank you for waiting.
It's okay. We actually used the time to help Dainsleif get a room at the hotel.
That's very considerate of you. Now, I trust you share my curiosity about Rarier's past, and you seem fairly familiar with Mr. Dainsleif already. We spoke at some length after the meeting. He was the one who suggested I should invite you to join this operation. He feels confident that these secrets will be safe with you.
Dane has a lot of faith in us, that's for sure.
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why I invited you. It shows that you trust me to explain everything in due course.
Kahit float. Gusto ko rin float. Gusto ko rin fries. Tapos, oh my god, bro.
That's because we know what you're capable of. We appreciate you too, Nefer.
That's one way to put it. Another is this, that once a decision's been made, it's set in stone. After that, my only goal is to see it through. All right, so here's how it is. I'm going to access Rarier's thoughts again using my confidential method. The reason I've gathered you all here is to ensure my safety during the proceedings. I plan for us to enter the fragment of his consciousness together, and once inside, I will focus on searching for information. Think of this as a diving expedition into someone's brain. If I'm the diver, you are my safety equipment, tasked with keeping me alive while I'm under the surface. Once the ceremony begins, we will all be spying on privileged information. But in the interests of safety, you must remain absolutely silent at all times. We will discuss our observations after the ceremony has concluded. Lastly, any individuals of a weaker constitution are advised not to partake in the ceremony. In any case...
Well, good luck, everyone. Sounds like all Paimon can do is cross her...
There's a little more to it than that. I was being serious when I said you have a job to do. While the rest of us are inside Rarier's mind, it's in the event that something goes wrong, you will be our first responder. I don't anticipate any issues, but the extra...
I second that. This is a dangerous operation here.
So, Paimon's like...
Good. Please.
Wala ngang pose, putangina. It's like
So,
Monster Hunter all over
Mr.
again.
Dainsleif tell you anything else?
He told me that he believes Rarier kept some big secrets in his life. He's not sure that they were the cause of his eventual downfall, but he's asked me to
But surely you're not planning to go through with this, no matter the cost.
Oh, she's worried.
If you think that, you'd be overestimating me. I'm a businesswoman, not a mercenary. But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job. You think I'd turn down the opportunity to get a first-hand glimpse into Conrian history? No chance.
Well, as long as you don't let morbid curiosity get in the way of safety
So na
concerns,
kumuha ng
we're
tubig.
good.
You're such a killjoy.
Alright. Alright. Sige. Whatever, never.
All right.
All set over here, too.
Promise, Paimon, you'll be extra careful.
All right. Let your whole body relax. We're about to begin. Close your eyes. Phew. Could this be his office? Pretty standard setup. Bookshelves, paperwork, files. According to Dainsliff, Rarier used to be an intelligence operative. Chances are there's plenty of top secret intel stashed away in this room. Is this where you keep your secrets, Rarier? Can't say I'm not looking forward to this.
Okay, finally. What is that? Shadow car. Okay. Konting break. Meron pa? Bago? Oh! Wait. Oh my god, bago nga lang. Ay, oo nga pala. Whatever.
Why does Ashru sit up on the counter? To welcome our clients, of course. A kitty's gotta earn his kibble somehow.
Ugh. That's fucking ugly, bro.
Today's files are in. Time to wait. Male, 51. Occupation, cook. Confirmed neutralized. This one should be archived under purged target.
They should have like a game mode for this.
Occupation, office neutralized.
Wait,
Another
is
one for
this
purged
just like
targets.
papers, please?
Sounds like she was that other man's daughter. Never mind. Male, 40. Occupation, teacher. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Neutralized. Just another nobody. Come to think of it, I remember surveilling this man. A case like his never would have been considered a priority in the past. Female, 16. Occupation, none. Orphan and neutralized. Filed. I have no recollection of this girl. None whatsoever. She doesn't seem to be anyone important. Female, 13. Occupation, none. Neutralized and... Filed. Male,
Oh my
11.
god.
Occupation, none. Orphan, neutralized. Male. 6.
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it. Sooner or later, the Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
You know what the hell?
Most of the able-bodied adults have
They're all
already
children, what the fuck?
The remaining weaklings will be increasingly easy to deal with.
That's insane.
No, my job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly legitimate line of work. Every single one of my colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts.
He looks even gloomier than last time. I wonder what's changed.
I'm sure you've seen the X marks on the children, right?
A box containing a ring. It must be for his girlfriend.
Must be for his girlfriend. What song is this?
A file tucked inside a folder. It's a list of names, but at this stage I have no idea who any... Wonder what kind of encryption technique this is. Aha. It's an audio recording.
Please, hear me out.
Hear me out.
I can't shake this feeling that someone's been spying on our house. No, I'm not being paranoid. I saw someone dressed in all black. It was a couple of days back, but that was on another street, not near my house. I swear, I know.
There's a note in the margin. Surveillance of the Run Farther residence has concluded. We apprehended the target and could the voice in the recording belong to one of Rarier's targets?
Jesus Christ.
Bookshelves full of documents. Looks like these are all files, packed with the personal details of individual Conrians. The Crimson Moon dynasty preceded the eclipse. Since Rerir worked, yep, lines up exactly with what Dainsleif told me.
Where am I going? How does one get out of here? Oh. Hmm? Hmm? Hold on. Wow.
Mr. Vedifalnir?
That's
It's been
big
quite
ass
some time
hands.
since we last met.
Rerir, I trust you're here because you have something important to discuss.
Forgive me. I
Yeah,
wasn't
we
tuning out.
hands.
It's just, I noticed you didn't even phrase that as a question. Tell me, does someone in your position ever feel the need to ask questions?
It is indeed within my power to foresee certain things.
I was just thinking. It won't be long before I'll be inviting both you and Dane to my wedding.
That isn't a lie, but nor is it a fact as such. It's a wish, isn't it?
No fooling a prophet.
Ever since that day we met for...
Does it feel good?
I'm afraid the notions of good and bad fail to capture the complexity of what such... You fear my silence, and long to hear the words I left unspoken that...
That's right.
You must have noticed my reluctance to broach the subject. And the reason is simple. Because the truth could never have the burden of prophecy was never meant for your shoulders.
So who exactly do you deem worthy to hear your prophecies? None but...
Or rather, our king as he once was.
You're closer to his majesty than I am.
You say that as though it is to my benefit. Yet precisely because of that, I dare not speak rashly.
You are so wise and far-sighted, yet still...
You make a fair point. Very well then. Let me offer you some advice. And I say this not as a prophet or a visionary. For many reasons, there is very little chance of your marriage ending in happiness. If happiness is what you seek, you should find another fiancé.
Hold on. There's that same black fog again. Could this memory belong to Thelindis? Guess I'd better tread carefully.
Wait. Hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face. His name is Rerir, and he claims to be one of the king's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner.
Girl, I forgot the lore.
Why are you telling me all of this
It's been like
now?
3 months. 3 months? 6? Maybe? 6? I forgot.
Simple. It's because I want you to kill him. You are the only person he would never suspect.
No, absolutely not. I would
So you'll just stand by and watch him slaughter us to the last? Do not forget that the blood of the Crimson Moon flows in your veins too.
The blood of the Crimson Moon? What does that matter now? The dynasty has long been dead and gone. You think that alone is reason enough for me to throw away everything I have?
Why wouldn't it be? You too were once a child of the Crimson Moon, just like me. Don't tell me you've never felt so much as a flicker of fury for the way we were trampled into the dust.
As long as you promise to abandon this pipe dream of restoring your dynasty, I can try to persuade him.
Persuade the Vinster King? Do you even know why he's so obsessed with hunting us down?
Why he keeps trying to force us to hand over our secrets. Over and over again? The Vinster King. A blind fool. His eyes clouded by powers from beyond this world. A petty little man with a miser's heart. And he dares to sit upon the throne? If you can't bring yourself to do it, so be it.
The Rehir of Solnari. That really is quite a secret you've been keeping from me, Rarir. But who am I to talk? Am I really any better? Love should be built on honesty.
I don't care.
Is it really so wrong to hide things that would only make life harder? Vedifulnir must have known all this. And that's why he made his prophecy. But I won't just sit by and watch this disaster unfold. I'll do no matter who I have to face.
Oh my god. You know what? I should just get with Arlecchino.
Huh? Was that Rarir who just walked past the window? Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
What?
Those people at the deli. Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and you'll risk having your throat torn out.
Deli? Oh. They're talking about those people from the opposition. Right. I'd almost forgotten they used to run a deli. People of no consequence always vanish so easily.
That looks like...
And no one even remembers them.
Ah.
But surely you can see he's not the man he pretends to be. So we're not going to survive this, are we? But why does it have to be this way? Do we really deserve to die just because of the blood, Felindis? Are you even listening?
Sorry, Freether. I heard you, though. You're talking about he's just following the King's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to hunt down rebels and dissidents.
By the time you first met him, he'd already taken lives. Maybe he...
No. Rarir has no idea I have anything to do with the Crimson Moon. My family are only distant relatives of the main lineage, and besides, truth be told...
My eyes are perfectly ordinary. I don't care.
No one knows I have any connection to any of it. It's been a long time since my family severed ties.
But as Orlog said, who could possibly talk sense into that raving lunatic of a king?
I'll work something out. Trust me, I'm with you all. But for now, you need to keep yourselves hidden. Don't let anyone find you, anyone at all. Don't forget that Rarir is an Eclipse operative. You need to be extra careful when he's around. And when I am too. For now, don't come looking for me. And if anything happens to me, just act like we've never met.
Oh my god,
If even you can't escape this, what hope do the rest of us have?
I won't speak in his defense. Nor can I give you a clear answer to that question. Here, hold on to this. If an opportunity to escape presents itself, take it. You'll be glad you took some spare change.
You call that change?
I've got a job, and there's still money coming in. But you can't go anywhere right now.
Can't hide the truth. It all adds up.
Bakit siya gumagano? Oh?
Can't hide the truth. It all adds up. No more lies.
Another day, another round of assassination training.
Oh my
Training
god,
ground
she's
is
so
just beyond the
comfy.
hidden
What the fuck?
passageway.
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you when you end up covered in their blood?
Why would it? Aren't we all just walking blood bags?
But not everyone is accustomed to hunting down others like prey.
I don't really care.
Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle, then choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk, and the prey won't sense a thing.
I doubt that. I'll bet no one's ever died a quiet death at your hands.
I work clean. No traces.
That doesn't make it open and above board, though. The king just happens to need you right now. What if somebody doesn't?
That won't happen.
He's changed.
I'm not even listening. Oh my god.
You only had to take out a handful of the guilty. But now...
The ones I dealt with have always been guilty. And I've carried out my work flawlessly.
You know why Olympus didn't accept your proposal, don't you? Was it because he didn't trust you? Or something else?
Oh my god, shut the fuck up. Stop. Stop covering the screen. Okay. What the? Wow.
Delindis, do you still
Orlog.
the boy who was pretending to sell flowers?
Yes, we did. What about him?
He was arrested 2 days ago. I just don't get it! After everything he's done, why do you still stand by him? Or does it mean nothing to you that people keep dying?
No, that's not...
I need to go now, Delindis. They're looking for us. If you ever need a place to hide, come find us.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 4. All subjects of observation that were sent inside have now... The situation within is proving more problematic than anticipated. No progress whatsoever. What now? Won't you give me even a glimmer of hope? Things are getting worse by the day. I have to find a way or we'll all be in danger, but I... If all this research comes to nothing, what then? Sooner or later, it'll be my neck on the line.
What?
But could he really bring himself to kill me? No. Surely he wouldn't have the heart.
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
You want to live?
Yes. I just want to go on living.
Ang late
Is that
naman nun.
really such an unforgivable crime?
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too. To keep living forever. That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad that's not going to happen. Imagine that. If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this, would we?
Wait, wala pa yung isa, wala pa yung isa. Ibig sabihin, buhay pa yung isa.
Today's files are in. Time to... No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too.
Girl, whatever.
Wait. That's... Thalindis? No. No. No! Why? But you bear no... How could you possibly have anything to do with them? It cannot be! A diluted bloodline. Carefully concealed. What a fool I've been. Numbing myself with talk of justice.
Oh my God,
and imagining my friends would back me up.
What the fuck?
Irminsul. Finster King! How far are you going to take that? Today it's the descendants of the Crimson Moon. Who will it be tomorrow? Will you not rest until every... No. This cannot go on. This is where it ends.
Okay, girl. Oi! Thank you. Dog. Kung kailan mawawala mo yung girlfriend mo, dun mo lang marirealize. Okay. Whatever.
You're really letting me go?
I am. As long as you can guarantee that no one will find you.
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful. But...
Me?
If you let me go, you won't be able to complete your mission.
Good point. In that case, maybe you should stay.
No, please! I just want to see the outside world again. To...
Go on living?
Yes. I know you're a man of your word.
If I let you leave, what will become of me?
But, oh my God. Could you, like, make up your mind?
Just kidding. But remember, don't let anyone know you were caught.
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering in
Fucking
my ear for
yeah,
days now, Vedifalnir. What are you trying to do?
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, Rerir, or you risk losing everything.
I will not abandon Thalindis.
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Rerir. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
That voice used to be so unclear. But now I know exactly whose it is. It's Vedifalnir. He won't tell me how to actually resolve any of this, but he keeps trying to manipulate me like a puppet. Tell me then, what will this moment of opportunity look like? And no answer. He's like a...
So, the Eclipse Dynasty was purging, well, massacring the descendants of the Crimson Moon. And it seems like it was all connected to the Vinster King's research. The King's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Conria hanging in the balance. No wonder every aspect of Rerir's life was so unstable. And it looks like this Thalindis, Rerir's would-be fiancé, herself belonged to a sub-branch of the Crimson Moon Dynasty's descendants. It almost defies belief that a couple like them could hide the truth from each other for so long. If the Vinster King hadn't intervened in such a drastic way, they might have gone on deceiving each other for the rest of their lives. And why does Vedifalnir, Daneslif's older brother, keep talking in Rerir's head? This guy kept more secrets than I ever imagined. The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of someone's memories, you only ever see the parts they're willing to let surface. time for something a bit more creative. We've been inside Rarir's mind this whole time, building. There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines and mapping out the rest. Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Sure, it'll only be a reconstruction.
I forgot.
Part simulation, part reasoning. But it's usually pretty accurate. Once we've built up a cognitive profile, we just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that Rarir has really been hiding.
Oh my god, my eyes.
Rarir, are you there?
Over pieces, costumes, action points. Oh.
Hey, Rarir! Come out, it's urgent!
Dane? What's wrong?
Quick, come with me. I'll explain everything once we've met up with the others.
Okay. I'll come. But the Lindis is still over at the Universitas. I'll need to leave her a note.
All right then, but make it quick.
I've never seen Dane so worked up before. Whatever this is, it must be big trouble.
Well, this is a nice change, meeting you all at this hour. When men and women of ambition can speak face to face in broad daylight, I say that's a big step forward for our dear Conria.
Don't be ridiculous. We do not fear the day. Why would we seek refuge in the night?
You might ask your blade that same question. I'm told it prefers the cover of darkness. The word on the street is that Sertologi only strikes when he has an unfair advantage. But that is patently false. I see you're missing an arm and a leg. Surely only a fair fight could explain that.
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs, believe me, I'll take them.
Oh, we can certainly discuss that. With bioalchemy, anything is possible. Assuming I have your full support in my research.
Lunatic. Raptatir.
Who the fuck? Oh.
What brings you here?
Why, Dainsleif, of course. He invited me. Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rhindaughter. Whatever the rumors may say, I am but a humble servant of the king, and I can assure you he affords me no greater convenience
You
than he
sound
does
like
you.
it.
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over you. So at least some of the rumors must be true. You're clearly doing well for yourself, so drop the humble servant act. It endears you to no one. You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum, the chief royal mage known as the Wise by Vice President Veit doesn't even try to hide his envy when he sees you.
My success is the product of hard work and good luck. It's as simple as that. Were the king not such an extremist, I hardly think I would have received a senior post at my age. Of course, no job is without its gripes. Serving a king like ours can be a challenging task, as I'm sure you can imagine. And as for Eftervit, in missing out on the presidency, he...
You're all here. I apologize for the short notice, but it was an emergency.
You must be Rarir.
Mr. Sertologi. Yes, I handled your case file during your sentencing. Nothing personal, of course. I'm pleasantly surprised that you remember me.
You're clearly a person of substance if you've been invited here. But Dainsleif, you'd better have a very good reason for convening this little gathering.
It's my brother, Vedofenir.
Oh.
After he spoke at the court this morning, the king was so infuriated by his words that he had him blinded in both eyes and thrown in prison.
Vedofenir in prison? Strange. I thought the king trusted him and Horoptatyr more than anyone else in the world. Does this mean the king's circle of trust just got even smaller?
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king wants, which is as clear as day to anyone paying attention. I simply appease him, because it's in the best interests of the Universitas Magistrorum.
And also because you're slimy. Vedofenir, perhaps less so. But still, a visionless visionary? It rather inclines me to think that qualifications are not what get you ahead in Conria.
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be having right now?
Dane, what are you planning to do?
Rescue Vedofenir, I assume.
Correct. It will mean storming the palace by force. Tonight. I need all of you on my side.
That's far too dangerous. And don't forget, Dainsleif, you're captain of the Royal Guard. You swore an oath to the throne.
Hmm? You've been planning this for a while, haven't you?
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vedofenir, disfiguring your most loyal subject for putting the best interests of his court and nation first, this is not the conduct of a wise ruler. My blade will force the king to see the error of his ways.
So, Vedofenir's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure it wasn't what he wanted to hear, but if he won't take counsel even from the visionary, that is deeply troubling news. The extent of His Majesty's madness is now all too clear. The question is, how does a man like me get out of this situation unscathed? You have noble ambitions, Dane, but I'm afraid they don't do much for a guy like me. I'm not interested in saving the world. All I want is a letter of pardon.
A letter of pardon? For whom? Thelindis? The chances of the Vinster King issuing a pardon for anyone connected to the Crimson Moon seem vanishingly slim.
Oh. Whew.
This black fog over the board must have some connection to Thelindis, but another mystery I'll need to unravel.
This will only attack when they have more action points. You're telling me I need to attack this? Oh my god. No? Ayoko mag-lock in. I don't want to use my brain. So that was a trap.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 60 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows. Research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty has established 2 points regarding moon marrow. Firstly, its origins have something to do with a god's power. Secondly, it serves as a portal to an as-yet indeterminate location. Moon marrow can thus be defined as a spatial gate. However, there are a number of hurdles to overcome before we can answer the question of where it leads to. To start with, opening the gateway requires a specific power source, which the relevant literature indicates an enormous amount of power is then required to keep the gate open. Currently, the total power output of our instruments remains in the single digits. To make matters worse, I am now the only staff member remaining in the Moon Marrow Lab. The Universitas Magistrorum. This is not a wise move. I have always maintained that placing all our hopes in a single source of power is risky, especially one as poorly understood as this. As well as making ourselves overly reliant on a single resource, we are neglecting other promising technologies. I apologize if this comes across as disrespectful. But as a Moon Marrow researcher, if we really made it there one day, what would we find? And how would we go about taming the unknown? My imagination is endlessly fueled by questions such as these.
Bakit pass? What the hell? Oh my god, are you serious? Filling this, oh my god. Putang ng trap. Wait, hindi. Tama ba? Hindi, mali. Okay. Are you serious?
This is for you. I heard you're gonna leave the city with your parents.
Thelindis, did you—
I've heard nothing. Rerir got back very late last Friday, and he was acting a little unusual, but he slept pretty well, so I'm guessing whatever he did was a good deed. You never saw him, and I don't know what he did. And this conversation never happened. You understand?
What if he finds out that you pried into his secret?
Don't be silly. I don't know what secrets he does or doesn't have. All I know is he—
Are you scared of him?
I don't know. The Rerir I know doesn't match the person you all describe. Logically, I should be scared of him. And yet, I don't want to lose him. But enough about that. You should get going, and be careful with the package I gave you. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
What's in it?
A piece of the moon. All you need to know is that as long as you keep it safe, then in the future, everyone will be able to see a red moon.
A red moon? You mean our moon?
That's right. Our moon. Promise me you'll look after it.
I promise.
The Crimson Moon bloodline will never die out. Its light, the color of blood, will become like a fire that flows in our veins, no matter how long it takes.
you're turning a blind eye to the massacre of the Crimson Moon bloodline. The next, gusto mo naman silang mabuhay. Ano ba talaga? What the fuck? Confusing na mga pag-iisip nyo. Mali. Mali. I'm guessing that I have to defeat them. Are you serious? Nasa Overwatch. Part ng character development. Grabing character development naman. Okay, hindi ako makaalis. God. Hindi ako abot. Parang kanina ka pa nasa Overwatch. Okay.
Hurry, everyone, and stick to the plan.
Sir Dainsleif, what are you? Is this treason? You know what happens to those who betray the throne. Please, don't do this!
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne. He has betrayed all of Conria.
If you have any love left for justice in your heart, you should join me.
It's showtime. Dane and his group will handle the troops in the palace. Then Hraptatyr and Rhindaughter will disarm the security measures. My job is to enter the prison and rescue Vedifalnir. Stay safe. Wish me luck.
I don't really care,
Look after my brother. Draw your blade. It is time for justice to prevail.
Oh. Ayoko mag-isip eh. Putang ina. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Amazing.
This place is filthy. And the smell is abominable. Clearly, the king doesn't allow his prisoners a single shred of dignity. Found you. Hello, Mr. Vedafulnir.
Ah, it's you.
Surprised? Oh, wait. I guess surprise isn't an emotion that prophets feel very often.
I certainly felt some surprise in the moment when I was blinded. Surprise at the king's sheer ignorance. Surprise at just how unfairly this world responds to words of earnest remonstration.
I'm curious. What did you prophesize this time?
It wasn't a prophecy. It was a word of warning. Someone had to say it. The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsessions. I simply told him that if he continues on this path, Conria will surely fall.
But he didn't listen. Worse still, he stabbed you in both eyes and locked you away. Dane asked for my help. The court is in complete chaos now, but I'm sure you...
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw, yet I am powerless to change it. Fate is an immutable force. I can but lament as the inevitable unfolds. I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future is nothing more for him than slowly crush his spirit.
Forgive my curtness, Vedafulnir, but the king did not suddenly turn on you today. His suspicions have been brewing for a long time. You can't have wisdom beyond the reach of your fellow man without attracting his fear and suspicion. There are things the king does not want to see. So, he doesn't want you having visions of them either. He blinded you because he thought this would make the visions stop.
He wasn't entirely wrong. I did indeed lose my power to see the future. Right up until...
Until what?
Just now. I believe I saw something new.
Well, tonight could go a lot of different ways. 5 of us banded together to storm the palace, also we could rescue you.
I sense hatred in you. But also hope. A desperate hope that with the tyrant deposed, that will be the end of the story. But this is not the end. It is the beginning of a new chapter, in a whole new story. There are many men of honor and courage in this world, Rerir. But you are not one of them. You're not here for justice, are you? You're here for yourself. Is that a dagger? Interesting. Why not the polearm? It was always your weapon of choice.
With your abilities, I don't doubt that you were able to recover some of your sight. But I also doubt that you want to make an enemy of me right now.
Of course not. We're on the same side, aren't we?
We could be. But I need you to be honest with me, Vedafulnir.
You mean your future? With your beloved, Felindis?
Yes. And I know there are bigger things at stake here. A dynasty, a nation, maybe the entire world. I can't abandon the one I love to save myself. I just can't do it. But you see a broader picture.
In matters of fate, answers are either right or wrong. What will be, and what will not. Maybe you are willing to pay a certain price in the pursuit of happiness. That is the cruelest thing about fate.
That can't be true. I know it's your voice that I keep hearing in my head, urging me to see how the world is changing, to seek more power, so I can protect the things I love. You show me disaster, but you won't show me how to avoid it? Why? Why are you doing all this?
My voice. In your head. So, you hear it too? The voice that steals your mind, gains your trust, and drives you crazy. It turns out that we are not so different, you and I.
Vedafulnir just broke into the strangest smile I've ever seen in my life. As if he'd discovered some monumental secret.
Very well then. My advice to you is as follows. You must persevere. Whatever trials and tribulations you may face, be steadfast in the belief that they are your path to the future.
Oh my
God. For as long as you live, your story with Felindis shall not come to an end. That is the only chance you have of fighting back against fate.
Oh, okay.
It is up to you whether you believe my words. Regardless, That is all I will say on the matter.
I will hold you to your word.
Thank you for setting me free. In return, I will tell you one more thing that you cannot afford to ignore.
Just then, a strange wave of energy rippled through the city.
If I were you, I would head to the Universitas Magistrorum.
The Universitas? Oh no!
The university!
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again very soon, Rerir.
Whatever Vedifalnir said, I didn't catch it. I didn't even help him out of the prison. There was no time to lose.
The university! Oh no! Oh, witches! Thank you! Oh! Bakit may team ako? Okay.
Monsters? Is this Rheindarter's doing? Or the Universitas Magistrorum?
Hey! Hey!
Out of my way!
Hey!
The Universitas. That reminds me of a rumor I once heard. Allegedly, the king installed secret mechanisms in the palace and around the city. No one knows where they are or what, but if they were ever gonna activate, it...
Help! Help!
I don't care.
Hold on! Don't let them anywhere near you!
Save me! I can't! Ah!
That sounded like an explosion. So what other means does the king have at his disposal? And given it's a major center of abyss research, anyone over at the Universitas will be in grave danger.
We heal our team.
Shower me with praise!
Napakaunti naman ang heal. Okay.
How brilliant!
Okay. Familiar. What the hell? And then, never mind.
You poor lost lamb.
Everyone hold hands! Kerplunk! Ding dong water bomb!
Farina.
May I present?
Farina.
Can't hide the truth. The deception ends here.
How to use the fur?
No more lies.
Charge attack. Oh, okay, charge attack.
Hey! You on this? How brilliant! Time to shine!
Leave this place for the everlasting.
Can't hide the truth.
Let's see what you're made of.
Huh?
It all falls into place.
It all adds up.
Oh, lost in the fur! Lost you! What the heck? I want her so bad.
Monsters at the Universitas Magistrorum? Oh no, they're coming. It's no use. The table won't hold out much longer. Of course. All the lab equipment was upgraded after the inspection last week, but the new weapons haven't been out. I'm done for. Is anyone there? I need help! Ah! Stay back! Please stay back! Please!
Ang weird naman ng pause na yan.
What's that?
Reverie! So the rumors about your work are true.
What? No! Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave!
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because I found a solution. I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
This? No, don't do it! Cylinders! Cylinders!
Ang random. Okay.
I told you, Reverie. Let her go. You will find someone better.
No! No, I won't do it! I have to save her!
By what means exactly? A lowly pawn. You lack the power and the strength of will.
Do you know a way? Tell me!
Come to the palace. Join us.
Reverie, thank goodness we...
Step forth and take your share.
You made it.
Oh my god.
Not you too.
Hatred or grief, despair, desire. We all have our own.
Reverie. Reverie.
Cylinders?
Were you daydreaming? You still remember, Reverie? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice.
Man, I don't really care.
I will find you. And then... you can give me your answer.
So that's how the Raker of Solnari was born. A monster created by circumstance is a monster all the same.
True.
Viewing other people's thoughts for too long can get uncomfortable. Right now, I'm feeling a strong sense of loathing. In a nutshell, the story of Conria is what happens when the truth falls by the wayside. Everyone tells little white lies, and before long, you have a huge pack of lies that destroys everything. Time to get back. His past is filled with sorrow, But the tale of any fallen civilization is one of endless tragedy. Cruel as it may be, that was Conria's fate.
Please tell me my break time.
Everyone, I'm back. Can I get a standing ovation?
She's so hot now.
How are you holding up? Feeling okay?
She's fine. Boss is a pro.
Yes, I'm fine. You will have seen the events of Rerir's life through my thoughts. It's now clear that he is just a regular nobody, driven by personal tragedy, as he said himself.
I mostly agree. There's only so much we can know about him from his memories alone, but they did give us a clear glimpse into his life in Conria. However, I would not consider Rerir to be a nobody. He was deeply involved in the events of that era. Yet, when—
Sounds to me like you're speaking in riddles again. Is this you urging me not to abandon the people of Nodcry in their hour of need?
That's not what I meant. Although I do hope you choose to remain a part of the plan. Without you, the mission ahead will be all but impossible.
Then try to remember that I respond better to the carrot than the stick. And I don't appreciate being bossed around. Now, as for you, Missy, you were excellent. You stuck to the rules of the ceremony and kept your mouth shut the
I'm
entire
not sure about
time.
that part.
Bravo.
Cool. So, can you fill me in on the deets now? Most of what I saw went right over my head.
Patience. You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry. But let's meet up with the others first. Yehoda?
Yes, boss!
That's more like it. For a moment there, I was worried you'd forgotten about the first clause of your employment contract.
Forgive my curiosity, but what does the first clause say?
It says I gotta do the annoying stuff that boss is too lazy to do for herself. Like opening the door, pouring the tea, yada yada.
I will gladly do that for the fur.
If something is in the contract, it's because she willingly agreed to it. Rest assured that the Curatorium abides by the very strictest of labor policies. You don't seriously think I'm cruel enough to treat her like my slave? In any case, I've hardly shied away from my share of the work today. Hope I don't catch Flintz and Varka lounging about in their chairs, enjoying a leisurely cup of tea. There's nothing I dislike more than other people enjoying themselves while I'm hard at work.
I'm not sure that's what you said to Loma and Beltas.
Oh no.
It's alright.
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
What the hell happened?
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to fend for yourselves. I'm not that kind of boss. And it would go against the Curatorium's labor policy.
What?
I'm sorry? What did you hear me say? I wasn't talking about labor policy.
Wait. How long have I been standing here?
Not long. You just appeared by the door a moment ago. Boss, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Oh, okay.
We've been tricked. We never left at all. Somehow I hallucinated that whole scene back inside the office.
Hallucinated? But how?
How indeed. This place should heed my will alone.
Oh, okay.
All thoughts and actions that occur in here are just a result of pawns moving across the chessboard in a carefully calculated manner.
So you control everything in here?
More or less.
Oh, wala si
Yes,
Paimon!
it's a special technique of mine.
Si Paimon wala.
Has anything like this ever happened
Paimon
Only
is
once.
here because
It was
Paimon is in
first
the
time
real
I used the
world.
chess set.
Is there any similarity between what happened then and what's happening now?
I suppose my thoughts are a little turbulent, which was also the case my first time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
The first clause of your contract clearly states that I only need your help with things that I'm too lazy to do myself.
Meaning you're not feeling lazy right now?
Meaning this is not something Yehoda can help with. The chess set is a personal treasure that I alone understand. I must be the one to find our way out of here.
Boss, it's fine. Really. Let me do something useful.
Oh, listen to you. Whatever would I do without you, Yehoda?
What? Really?
Yes, really. Where would I ever find another employee as obedient and servile as you? God
I think
forbid
Nefer
anything ever
knows.
happens to you.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I was thinking of fetching some water. There's gotta be a source around here somewhere. I suggest everyone finds someplace comfortable to take a rest. We gotta conserve our energy. Even though all this chess malarkey doesn't exist in a physical sense, mentally speaking, it's all real. And so is our tiredness and fatigue. You don't want to dismiss mental fatigue. Just because it isn't physical doesn't mean it's any less serious.
Don't I have the best employees? Jealous much?
If we can find a suitable time, I'd love to borrow Yehoda for a day to help out at the Frost Moon Scions. Would you be amenable to that, Boss Nefer?
Oh, Lauma. Have I ever told you just how pretty you are? Beauty runs from the tips of your antlers to the depths of your imagination. Time to rally, everyone. Follow me. As we continue our journey, the same rules will apply. That means stay focused and no talking no matter what we encounter. And don't disturb the chess pieces.
I think this is the first
You have my word
memory.
that I will get us all out of here.
It's possible that this is the first memory. We're in Sumeru.
This place looks familiar. That's not a good sign.
It is. It
There's
is.
someone up ahead. Time.
I wasn't expecting visitors at this hour.
Oh. It's him.
There you are. Sinue's been looking for you all day. I think he has some news for you.
Oh yeah? What were you doing just now, Uncle Retinue? Hiding away some more loose change? I know I saw some Mora.
What do you mean loose change? Oh, come on, I'm too old for this. Just pretend you saw nothing.
It is. Oh my god. Isn't this like where Kandakar lives? Yeah, it is.
Hey, kid. Mind telling me what Sinuhe's been up to recently?
Get in his good books? Why? What do you want with my dad, Uncle Apepi?
I've written a new song. I was hoping to showcase it at the next festival, but I'll need his approval.
A new song, huh? I'd love to stay and listen, but unfortunately, Uncle Retinue says my dad's looking for me.
Well, there's plenty of time and I'm not going anywhere. See that pile of stones? I'll be sitting there warming up my vocal cords.
Come pile of stones. Got it. Hi, Dad. Uncle Retinue said you were looking for me.
Ah, there's my little princess. If you'd gotten back just a little sooner, You could have shared the spoils of war with me.
Spoils of war? Who were you fighting against, Dad?
It was just a figure of speech. The aftermath of a sandstorm is no time to be waging war. I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back. Which means...
We have a well again!
That's right. I found a new one and brought back as much water as I could carry. It should last us for a good while.
If it wasn't for these blasted sandstorms, our wells wouldn't be caving in. You wouldn't be spending all your time out searching for new water sources.
As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be leading us out of hardship and poverty. Onto better things. You know how prosperous our ancestors were. I've told you all the stories. And look at us now. Squeezed into these hovels. But things are looking up. I started working with some folks from the academia a few months back.
So you're the academia's helper now?
Special ambassador, they call it. Think of it as a partnership. It's nothing bad, okay? We've been isolated here in the desert for too long. Seeking opportunities elsewhere is the best thing for us, and the fastest way to progress.
So, do you get anything good out of being a special ambassador?
Of course. My luck's improving all the time. One day, I swear I'm gonna lead us out of this place. We'll find somewhere new. Somewhere better.
Hindi. Iba to. Oh, okay. Continue exploring. Well, can I explore the sooner instead? Pero... like, hindi ba dito yung Aro Village?
No more lies. Can't hide the truth.
That's our well, and you know it. You stole from us. Well, you've gone from chief to thief, and now you have to face the consequences.
Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid, or both.
And that Special Ambassador Act? Yeah, nice try! We spoke to the academia. They said it was all news to them.
You're a liar and a cheat!
Oh my god.
I heard Yehuda gasp, but I don't blame her. Most people are terrified by the sight of blood. Corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. The desert dwellers' weapons of choice. There's a handwritten note on the ground. Let's see what it says.
Halil, this is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. Surely you remember me. I was the one who helped you and your colleagues avoid the quicksand in the desert. This is my second time writing to you. I assume my last letter must have gotten lost in the mail, as I didn't receive a reply. I hope this one makes it to you safely. I'm writing to you because I need some help. That sandstorm the other day completely blocked up our well, forcing me to look for another water source in Iab and Unut territory. It was a matter of survival. Praise the gods. The well of the Iab tribe was intact. It was my last resort. I drew what water I could and left, but not without being spotted. I fear they will retaliate. You told me to write to you if I ever needed help. You said you'd be my ally in the academia. I urgently need you to formally recognize my title of Special Ambassador and send some of your people to assist me for a few days. It's the only way I can convince them that this was the Academia's decision and prevent them from retaliating. This is an emergency. Please send help as soon as possible.
Looks like this letter never got sent. The writer died a grisly death, and the letter was trampled into the ground. It's badly defaced. Some parts are barely legible. What a ridiculous lie the surviving Shimti tell. Their whole village was butchered over a sip of water.
Sure. I want to tell a joke, but this isn't the time.
Welcome to our humble village.
I thought you would at least have the courtesy to provide some respectable libations.
This is the finest wine Aru village has to offer.
Oh, Aru village nga. Oh?
The Academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical of this entire endeavor. I highly doubt anyone in this desert possesses serious academic potential.
Please, have faith. If not in us, then in our god. The child we found shows great promise.
Or it's not for
I beg you, take her away from this place. Give her a chance. Don't let her talent go to waste.
I don't recognize her. New arrival?
She showed up here a few days ago and we took her in. She's a really bright kid. Please help. I'm begging you.
So, where are you from?
Nowhere special. Just a sand dune.
What about the rest of your family? How many of you are there?
Just the one.
It's only you?
Correct.
So, no brothers, no sisters, no mother or father?
Any who have slept on a bed of sand, I call my brothers and my sisters. Apart from that, I have no family.
All right. Get over here. Sign your name on the form. Never? You're rather fair-skinned for a desert dweller.
Grabe ah. Grabe. Grabe. Alright. Yes. No chess.
No more lies.
Nefer, this term's assignments have been issued already. Please read through the materials thoroughly, conduct your own additional research, and then write an essay on the topic.
Yes, Professor, I'm aware. I just had a couple more questions I wanted to get your perspective on.
Oh? Please, ask away.
Well, I saw the other students' problem sheets, and I couldn't help but notice that my assignment is much easier than theirs. Do you really think I'm a weak student?
A weak student? Goodness, no. Quite the opposite. You have a sharp mind. Almost too sharp.
I think what you're saying is, a weak student wouldn't have noticed the discrepancy. And if they did, they certainly wouldn't complain about the lighter workload.
You see, sharp as they come. You see things the way they are. And I'm sure you know why they're like that.
Because of where I come from. Because I'm different.
I'm sorry, Nefer. I don't like it any more than you do. It's just... Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions. What's the other one?
I wanted to check. If someone sent me a letter to the Academia, where do I go to collect it?
Ah, your family wrote to you. Well, as long as they put your name on the envelope, someone should hand it right to you.
Not exactly. It's not even a recent letter. I was just curious where the mail would end up if no one collects it.
The House of Dana, I expect. I know there's a box for unclaimed mail somewhere in there, probably sitting on a shelf. Whatever you're looking for, that'd be the place to start.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Professor.
Oh, don't mention it. Honestly, I feel like I failed you. I'm supposed to be your teacher, but I haven't taught you anything.
Hey, don't say that. You're a great teacher, and you do your best for all your students. But the rules are the rules. You're not allowed to teach students like me. It's not just the academia either. The whole world bends over backwards for the successful and leaves the losers to suffer and die.
Oh, my dear child. Don't tell me you've given up on life already.
I haven't. I just think that if you want to make it in this world, you have to find a way to become successful.
Mas nalungkot pa ako sa story ni Nefer kaysa kay Melindez and Rarir. Oh my god.
This must be it. A big cardboard box full of unclaimed mail. And probably some letters that ended up here by mistake, too. Let's take a look.
Okay.
A dilapidation survey from Port Ormos. Looks like it's from a Core of 30 representative. This one was never even opened. I guess the recipient didn't care what the Core of 30 had to say about anything. Who was it addressed to? I don't recognize the name, but it must have been a Kasharawar professor. This one is addressed to the Immorta Sage. The title is Changes Observed in Satyavada Life Symptoms. Guided by the incense, we became lost somewhere in the forest. All the barriers between levels of consciousness disappeared in clinical terms, these symptoms fit the description of incense poisoning. The Immorta Darshan strictly prohibits the use of hallucinogenic substances, but I believe there are still people getting away with it. For example, my neighbor who always breaks out into song and dance after using incense. This seems like something the academia would want to know about. Why wasn't it collected? Wait, what's this written on the back? The note says, the sender authored this letter while under the influence of mushrooms. I would send it back, but no return address was provided. Stamped by the Grand Conservator of the House of Dana. This next one is addressed to Grand Sage Azar. A few words of protest regarding recent changes in Sumeru's educational policy. In recent years, the academia has taken on a small number of students from the desert region. However, it appears to me that these students have not, in fact, been provided with educational opportunities that are, in any meaningful sense, equal to those enjoyed by their peers, as well as receiving dumbed-down assignments and perfunctory tutoring. They do not even have full access to the Akasha system. Education is the fundamental purpose of this institution, which should go without saying in a nation whose founding virtues are knowledge and wisdom. I ask you, is the lip service we pay to the policy of education for desert students truly the standard of pedagogy to which the academia aspires? As Grand Sage, policy decisions are your prerogative, but do not forget your roots. I do hope you will give some serious attention to this matter. Great letter. Shame it didn't get to where it needed to go. And the sender is... Huh? Sage Cyrus of Spontamod. I didn't realize anyone else even knew how bad students like me have it in this place. So this is where letters from the Sage of Spontamod end up? Nice one, Grand Sage. Really enlightened leadership. Whatever. This isn't what I came here for. Moving on. I'm not exactly holding out hope that a letter sent from the desert would even make it here. I can't believe how much discarded mail there is. Must have been years since someone last went through it all. And this is just one box. The whole House of Dana is boxes on shelves. I don't believe for 1 second that any human being has sat down and read through all the documents in this place. Wait, could this be it?
Beast fancy envelope in this box. Wow. Nolan.
Paimon coming in! Paimon!
Greetings, Halil. My name is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. I was the one who came to you and your colleague Zaid when you ran into trouble in the Great Red Sand. I don't know how well you remember it now, but I brought you to safety and gave you some water and other supplies. You seemed very pleased and told me your name. In my tribe, learning a person's true name is serious business, and I therefore see you all as friends. The Shimti tribe lives a harsh, nomadic existence in the desert. You were sympathetic towards my plight, promising to make me a special ambassador of the academia and help us find a way to make a better living. This brings me to my reason for writing. Our tribe has fallen on particularly hard times, and I would like to ask for your assistance. There was a terrible sandstorm a few days ago, which blocked up the well in our land. The Eob and Unut are descended from the Thamudians. I found a well belonging to the Eob tribe. They declined to help us, but I really had no other option. When we met, you assured me that you would be my ally in the academia. I would like to take you up on that offer. That aside, the last time you were here, you mentioned that the academia had started accepting students from the desert. And I told you a little about my daughter, Nefer. We have next to no resources here in the desert, and my power and influence are limited. Would you consider enrolling my daughter at the academia? She is a smart girl. I know she won't disappoint you.
From the outset, the academia never took you seriously. Those things they promised were just empty words. I doubt they even remember the name Sinuhe. And you were so emphatic that your luck had finally changed for the better. You swore you'd lead us to a better place one day. You spoke with such conviction, like you were the most powerful chief in the whole desert. You liar. You lied about everything. You promised the world and delivered on none of it. And who fell for it? Just me, by the looks of it. Despite your best efforts. Which makes you a pathetic liar. You weren't even any good at it. I think I'll take over from here. Let me show you how it's done.
Oh my god. Wow. Wait! my god.
I just came to say goodbye. Thanks for everything you've done for me in my time here.
Nefer? You packed your bags. Where are you going?
I'm quitting. Something's come up in my hometown. Gonna head back and deal with it.
Huh? But this was a hard-won opportunity for you. You know that better than I do.
It was. But it doesn't matter. I have more important things to deal with, and they can't wait. Oh, and I didn't want to overfill my bags, so I left some incense on your desk. What's wrong? I thought you liked incense. Although, I did read somewhere in the House of Dana that it has hallucinogenic effects. Don't use it all at once, all right?
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your hometown? You're just letting me...
Yeah, about that. I lied. It's not rare at all. There's this bunch of ruins near my hometown that are practically overgrown with this plant. It's not worth much. Keep it. It's fine.
But Nefer...
All right. That's all from me. You take care.
Nefer...
Don't forget me, okay? I mean, we're more than just classmates, right? We're friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Girl.
I'll remember you. I lied again. That incense is worth a fortune, and it's a rare find even in those ruins. And as for remembering her, I have far too much to do when I get back. No time to reminisce. I'll be lucky if I even make it through this alive. But either way, I expect I'll forget you pretty quickly.
Grabe. Grabe, girl. Oh, I see. Huh?
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arif.
So, what does the Academia want? Since they've sent their special ambassador, I assume there's a big business deal to be made. If not, I'd be very disappointed.
Please, sir, lower your blade. You're lucky I'm the one they sent. Not all special ambassadors share my admiration for the Iab people. The ever-shifting balance of power in the desert reduced the once great civilizations of this region to rubble and sand. But the story of the Iab has a very different trajectory. Others grew weak, but you grew strong, beginning in obscurity and moving to prosperity.
Huh. So, you do know who you're dealing with?
This well is the perfect symbol of your strength, is it not? It used to belong to the Unut, but it looks like you have control over it now.
You're not wrong. But I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to flatter us.
Of course not. I came to bring you some very good news. Some information that recently came to light, which might just be your ticket to freedom. Records uncovered by the Vahumana Darshan show that a certain well currently under Iab control is built on top of some ancient ruins. These ruins are of great archaeological interest to the Academia. I checked the map carefully on my way over here, and I'm confident that this is the well in question. The Academia is offering 50 million mora in return for excavation rights.
50 million? No, wait. If these ruins are as important as you say, 50 million's a little low. don't you think?
Don't get greedy, Iab. We know far more than you think. We know that you seized this well by force. Wasn't that the first step in your rise to power? To drive away the Unut and steal their water supply?
So what if it was?
Don't worry. As unscrupulous as it was, it's something we're willing to overlook. The Academia is only interested in dealing with the de facto power holders in the region. I hope I am making myself clear.
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the Academia is trying to play me, I'll hunt down every one of your people and make you watch as I cut their heads off one by one.
I assure you, Chief, that would not be in your long-term interests. You don't want to make an enemy of the Academia. You see how I'm dressed, don't you? I appreciate that you've never been to the rainforest, but surely even you recognize an ambassador's attire when you see it. And what does a barbarian like you have to lose anyway? You really think the Sumeru Academia would bother to come all this way just to lie to you? We have more important things to worry about.
That's so hot. Oh, wait, screenshot. No, no.
All right, I take your point. The Academia is the highest authority in the land. I'm sure you're trustworthy people. In that case, we have a deal. We will sell you the excavation rights. I'd like to thank you, Ambassador. This is good news indeed. Excellent news. In fact, it calls for a celebration. Would you do—
Gladly. I am partial to wine myself, and I trust you are as well. So let's indulge in a few drinks together.
Chief! Chief, it's an emergency! It's the Unut. They've taken the well.
What? Well, don't just stand there. Take it back.
Yes, Chief.
I have every confidence in the Iab's military superiority, and yet...
What is it?
The Unut's response was alarmingly fast. The day after we reach a deal, they seize the well. This can't be a coincidence. Perhaps there is a traitor in your midst.
I don't think so.
I am obliged to remind you, Chief, that the Academia will only deal with the de facto power holders. If you cannot regain control over the well, I'm afraid you won't see a single mora of that 50 million.
No! Please, Ambassador, just give me some time. I swear the Unut will not get away with this.